Where is Waldo Stadium? Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Toledo Rockets taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rockets will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Western Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll do it himself. He's loose. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
There he goes! And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Fires to the big fella. Oh, a lot of space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. So the Toledo Rockets offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Western. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down. We'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Crosby. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rockets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Gleason using the quick game. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it. It's a running room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
The Broncos are marching down the field. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Buckley. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Leary. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Gleason. Finds his back in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Rockets headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rockets decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take it.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. This will likely be the last play of the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rudolph. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Holly. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning on the Jets. Wide open space. Touchdown Rockets. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Lowry. It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a huge completion. How about this change? Play it safe, don't make a mistake deep in your own end. Suddenly you're in plus territory and on the attack. The RPO, it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a crease, it's Traina. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Gleason. quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking left. Touchdown, Toledo! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Western Michigan, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Got it behind the line. It's Leary. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. And the Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Gleason. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. On the ground, it's Toledo. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Back to pass, it's Lowry. Complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He wants a big play here late. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
He'll bring it out. It's Crosby. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds quickly, got to save that time. He picks up 13 on that one.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Holly. Saving every precious second out of bounds with 24 ticks to go. It'll be 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, Toledo.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Traina. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Grabbed behind the line, it's Traina. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Azira. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a...
Touchdown, Rockets! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Going right to work up top. Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Skips away from pressure. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Completes it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could do it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth, into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Zone. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll do it himself on the draw. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice.